Good evening, YouTubers and fellow PSVita owners. It's Dante0 here, back again with another video. This will be one of two videos that I get posted tonight. Basically, what I want to do is I want to show you guys the remote play patches working with their respective games, God of War Collection Volume 1, and also Shadow of the Colossus and ICO HD collection. I want to show you them running on the Vita and just how amazing it is. So let's get into this. Now I have turned my PS3 off because I kind of want to show you the whole process of it going through the whole process. So as you can see, we have the remote play icon here. Let's click on that. I've already pre-prepared myself here. Remote play isn't particularly difficult to set up on Vita. Right, let's do this via the internet. I have actually done this before, sat in Starbucks, and the game streamed perfectly fine. It was great. So I'm going to connect to the internet at home on my home network and show you this. As you can see, the PS3 just switched on. Remember to make sure that when you do set up remote play that you have the auto turn on feature if you're intending to use this out and about. Now I know a lot of people who are previous PSP owners have a lot of concerns about this. As a Sony Ericsson phone owner, one of the phones I used to have had remote play, and it was shocking. It was really bad, it just wouldn't connect. But as you can see here, no problem for the Vita. They've done a great job on sorting that out. So here we are. We are now signed into PlayStation Network across the internet on remote play. There's my little avatar. Just on another quick point, I know this is random while I'm trying to do a video on remote play, but for the first time in 3.5 years, Sony Europe actually managed to get the ticker across the top of the cross media bar working. Because a lot of our American viewers may not know, our ticker's never really worked at all since the trophy patch and the cross media patches. So yeah, 3.5 years and it's finally working. Anyway, as you can hear, that's the sound of the disc, which I've already loaded into the thing. Now I'm not quite sure if this works with the digital version of the HD collection for ICO and Shadow of Colossus, but I know it definitely works with the disc version. Obviously you've got to make sure that you have the disc in the PS3 before you leave the house, if you wanting to do this on the go. So let's go ahead and boot this up. Yes, a few sharp-eyed people might notice that I have Quantic Dreams' new game displayed on my cross-media bar on my PS3. So there we go. Didn't take too long to load that. And obviously when you boot the game up, you can choose between ICO or Shadow of Colossus. I'm going to go into the Shadow of Colossus one because that's the one I've done prior, and it always seems to work perfectly fine. So here we go. Right, when you first load it up, it brings up this screen telling you that you can map the buttons and what the difference is between a normal DualShock are and using the Vita. If you tap the screen, you'll see this here. So you've got the PlayStation off switch. You also have the PS button, which brings you onto the cross media bar. So we tap the screen again and take that button off. And at the bottom here, you may see it there, there's a little toolbox, and it brings up several options. You can improve the image quality. Now for the purpose of this video, I've left it on normal. You can change the connected PS3 system, so if I want to connect to another PS3 that I've linked remote play rather than the one that I have at the moment, I can do that. I can restore settings, and I can assign buttons. Now I've gone with the type 3 control, which allows me to map the back touchpad sections to L2, R2, L3, R3. There is various other versions that you can use. There's that one there which requires you to assign certain buttons to select and so on. But again, we'll go back to type 3. Press across, close that, and there we go. So as you can see, the game's loading. Now, I'm not being funny, but that is pretty damn quick. It's about the same time as it takes to load up on the PS3 itself. So there really isn't the issue of latency and lag that you would have on using remote play on your PSP, like you may have done in the past. And as I say, bear in mind this is doing this over the internet, not my private network, although technically they're still the same, but never mind, we won't go into that. So just while this is loading up, I just want to point out that this patch was about 15-20 meg, and the God of War patch was 40 meg. So basically, it's as if someone at Sony just flicked a switch and said, right, we'll make these games available to remote play. It does beg the question, what other Sony games are going to be available to remote play? Because I think the potential of that has definitely got to be a Vita selling point. We did see it showcased last year before the Vita launched, but it was never really confirmed or denied. Well, I'm pretty certain I can now prove to you that it has been confirmed that Sony can allow PS3 games to be played on your PSVita via, even if it is via remote play. I'm kind of intrigued to see what other games they do. Personally, a couple of games I can think of at the top of my head that I would like to see on this. Certainly the Jak and Daxter HD collection, Ratchet and Clank HD, but also I think some PS3 other sort of PS3 games that I wouldn't mind seeing being able to be streamed across would be certain things like the Resistance series, especially if you could stream it across and play multiplayer. As I say, the potential is huge, and games like Final Fantasy and stuff would just be great to be able to stream those across. I mean, the potential of this is huge. I'm just hoping that Sony isn't just going to patch these 2 games and then go, right, we've done our job, off we go, and you know, sort of forget about it and hope that we'll forget about it, because I really do think if they push this feature and selling point, this could be huge for Vita sales. Absolutely massive. From some of the people I've spoken to already, they've said they're blown away, and some of the people I've spoken to that haven't got a Vita have said, you know, this would be one of the things that really sells them on it, you know. And I can kind of see why, because, you know, it's great having dedicated Vita titles and it's great having PS1 classics, but, you know, being able to play games that you already own in great quality, yeah, I just mind blown. Anyway, I'm going to have to skip this because this is a really, really long intro. It's about 5 minutes long, and obviously my YouTube is silly because it only lets me do 15-minute videos at any one time. So let's go ahead and skip this and get into the main menu if we can. Yeah. So here we go, we're at the main menu. I don't know if many people know you can actually look around with the 2 sticks on the main menu. There's a little pro tip for you. Not too sure many people knew about it, but yeah, you can move around the menu screen. So yeah, let's go ahead and fire up a new game. Again, probably going to have to skip the intro. I'm going to skip the intro anyway, because this Shadow of Colossus and ICO are 2 of the best games that that have ever been made for PS2, and obviously we're all anticipating The Last Guardian. If you haven't played these games, why not? And if not, go and buy them now. I know that's a bit demanding, but you know, these are absolute classics in every sense of the word, and they look great in HD. So as you can see, I'm actually pressing buttons here, and there is no latency from the time I press the button. Oh, but I'll do it slowly. So square is to hit something. With your little sword. Jump, 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 jump. Call for my little horsey. Where are you, little horsey? Ah, there you are. And now I'm going to climb on my horse. I feel a bit bad because to actually ride the horse you have to kick him. Poor old Ando. And there you have it. No, I've pressed the wrong button. You can tell that I haven't played this for a while. It's not Ando anyway, it's aggro. It was... Get on the horse. As I say, it's not the latency that's the issue there, it's because I haven't played this for a while. And we now hold our sword up, and we can see where the colossi are. So the colossi is to the north of us. Let's go, aggro. And it's just, I'm still blown away now since I've patched this, just how amazingly smooth it looks. I mean, unless you've got super sensitive eyes, it's pretty much damn near like for like with the HD collection, which is just, to get that running on remote play on a PSVita, just amazing. So that's your quick look at the ICO Shadow of Colossus HD collection running on remote play. As I say, I will be doing another video after this, which I will post up after this video as well, that will detail the God of War collection volume 1, and show that running on remote play as well, so that you can get an idea of both games. So what's left for me to say is thank you for watching. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button. I'm obviously certain that people are not going to dislike this video, but feel free to click the like video and leave your comments and feedback underneath it as well. I'll be interested to hear what people have to say. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back shortly with another video soon. Dante Zero out. Thank you.